Hey, Leo, intuitive soul coach here with your October 2022 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Leo and take a look at all things related to love. Whether you are currently single, perhaps you are separated or divorced, maybe you're going through a challenging time at this time with a family member, a friend, or someone that is close to your heart here. So we'll dive into it all. Just a friendly reminder, these are general readings, Leo. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. And they just gave me the name Marcus. Marcus, if that is your name, or if it is someone you are dealing with, please take it as it resonates. Now, right away, you have a lot of very important energy coming in here for you. You have the keys, which I was actually seeing a key in my mind's eye prior to your reading here while I do the meditation and clear the energy and space here. I'm seeing a key. So this could be a house key. Maybe someone just received a house key or received a key back. I'm also seeing here that this could be the key to maybe even a vehicle. Somebody may have sold a vehicle. They're just showing me keys here. And it could also be symbolic for you holding the key to some very important decisions and choices that will be showing up for you in the month of October. Or you may have started to make some decisions even in September energy when I put out these readings. So I do feel for a lot of you, you hold the keys. You have some very important choices to make regarding relationships that are close to your heart. Now, when I focus on these love readings, it's not just about intimacy and romance. This is love that shows up in all shapes, sizes, and forms. It could be between a parent and a child. It could be the relationship one has with their family members, their siblings, their parents, a very close friendship that you may be enduring, or a connection of the heart here. So I do feel like there are some choices that you may be weighing up at this time in your life. Now you do have the cart. So I feel like something is taking off a little bit slower than you would have liked to have seen here take off. Now, if you are in a relationship, it may be slow moving and you're not quite sure if it's ever going to get moving in a direction that you had hoped, because there's maybe a lot of back and forth. Now, if this is a relationship with a family member, I feel like there is healing and mending that maybe needed to take place on both sides before you could kind of come together here. Also, there's forgiveness of self, forgiveness of maybe hurt words or bitter words that were said when we were in pain. For others of you, you may be single and you're thinking it's taken forever to attract love into my life here. But the beautiful energy is towards the end of October, they're showing me around the 17th till the end of the month, there's going to be a major breakthrough happening here for you, Leo, and you have the axe. So if you've been maybe trying to attract love, call in love, heal from a family dynamic, if you've been waiting for maybe your child or a parent to speak to you, or if you've not been on great terms with somebody that is close to your heart, there's a breakthrough moment coming in here towards the end of October that's going to allow you to open up your heart and fully embrace the energy of love. Now let's dive into your reading here, Leo, and take a look at the heart of the matter. What's the heart of the matter for Leo in the month of October? Okay, so we have a few cards showing up here for you. I'm going to take these as the main energy, what's crossing your energy, and the foundation, which is how I would typically read them. But the fact that they're all coming out together, I feel like you are overcoming some of the challenges that are crossing your path this month. And I feel like your foundation is becoming stronger. Why and how? Because you're making those choices, Leo. Now we have the 8 of Swords. We have the 5 of Materials, which is the 5 of Pentacles, and we have the 10 of Voices, 10 of Swords. So there may have been a challenging situation that you felt trapped, you felt stuck in with this 8 of Swords. This can be about feeling helpless, not being able to necessarily open your eyes to a situation due to pain or due to fear that it would never get resolved, or it would never move forward here, or it wouldn't be fixed anyway. So you just kind of gave up on it, but you really didn't fix the root of the problem. And this Eight of Swords, I feel like you're going back and you're telling yourself a new story, because you have the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords here. So there may have been a difficult ending for you that did take place in the past, where I feel like you are allowing yourself this new opportunity for growth, to not hang on so tightly to the past, tell yourself a new story. And I see you're searching for the silver lining from a situation that did hurt you. Even if this was 20 years ago, Leo, if it was 20 months ago or even 20 days ago, it still may be affecting your foundation, because you may have a limiting belief within you that says, I'm never going to attract the kind of love into my life that I desire. Am I worthy of being able to have a stable, solid foundation? When the Five of Pentacles shows up here, this can be about feeling left out in the cold. And I feel like you will not feel left out in the cold. That's what this breakthrough moment is coming in saying, that there's an ending of a cycle here. Why and how? Because you're letting go of that story that you told yourself, that everything's going to end up turning to, rubble, right? That everything's going to come crashing down on you, that you're going to have a tower moment, or that the right people are reserved for someone else, or that that you're not going to be in an energy of healing, but you certainly are. Leo, you've been going through a lot here. And if you felt left out, or if you felt like you were on the outside looking in, I feel like that's all about to change. If your love life has been a little bit slower, or I just heard somebody say, what love life? If you haven't even had a love life, we have love coming in all shapes, sizes, and forms. So take a look at the other relationships in your life that may need a deeper look at, that you felt alienated, or you felt bitterness or anger, whether it's a family member, or there was some sort of cut off where somebody left you out in the cold and you felt abandoned or rejected. The biggest energy that I'm getting here from these three cards is about this Eight of Swords. You letting go of those fears, you taking off the blindfold here and doing what you need to do. And some of you, it could be leaving a situation or a person. It could be leaving behind an old belief or a pattern. Let's just take a little bit of a dive into this energy and see if we can clarify. Spirit, please tell me about this ending. What's going on with this ending here? Okay, King of Pentacles. Some of you may be giving a key back to someone. There could have been an ending where you kick someone out. King of Pentacles in reverse here, someone who may have been a little bit dominant, or someone who was at times choosing their work or their career before you. There could be a balance coming back in. If you are in a relationship with a person who doesn't always put you first, or put the family dynamic first, or it just seems slow because they're focused on other things, I do feel like you're making choices here, and it's going to allow the both of you, either separately or together, to be able to move forward in your highest good. So whatever that may look like, but you're telling yourself a new story. Some of you are focusing on your money at this time. Some of you may be focusing on your career. Some of you may have met someone from work, or while you were networking, or you went on maybe a vacation for work, or well, I guess that wouldn't be a vacation, but it could be that you had to travel for work, and there could have been somebody that you had met that maybe stirred up a little bit of interest. But let's take a look at the past. What's showing up here for you, Leo, in the past? Okay, we have the King of Cups. So two king energies showing up. The King of Cups, I feel like this is you. This is about you figuring out ways to open your heart, for you to be patient with yourself, to evolve emotionally, to get to that place of emotional security, safety, and stability. So then you can attract someone else who's worthy of the same. So then you can combine and bring that energy here together. When the King of Cups comes in, this is someone who's very loving and very supportive. But if this is someone you were dealing with a painful ending, they may not have been at that emotional maturity level that you were here. Because the King of Cups, he can be not in touch with his emotions at times. He can be cold. He can be untrustworthy. And I feel like you are leveling up here. I feel like you're coming up out of a situation that, again, it was difficult for you to see through, because you may have seen the heart. You may have seen someone's heart of the situation. You may have had a strong heart connection here. There's a lot of love, but you were not sure why someone was being cold, or why someone maybe have ghosted or put a block up or acted the way they did here. I'm sensing too that there could be troubles within a parent sibling, like a parent sibling. There's a three triangle going on here where somebody may have chosen sides or felt like they had to choose sides here. If that is you, I do feel like there's a breakthrough coming in here regarding a very important relationship. We're just going to take a look and clarify this King of Cups showing up in the past for you. What's this King of Cups all about for Leo, please? Yeah, Three of Swords. Someone may have been untruthful or just weren't ready to open up emotionally to you. And that caused a lot of hurt, a lot of disappointment. Three of Swords energy can be about separation. It can be about third party betrayal. It can be about healing. And I feel like there is healing, there's forgiveness in this energy here. And that's what this breakthrough is all about. And again, it doesn't matter if this happened a long time ago. Perhaps some of you have been single and you thought, or you've been thinking to yourself, well, Melissa, I've been healed for 10 years from this situation. Sometimes we don't realize on that subconscious level that we hang on to those energies. It's time to cut the cords. They're giving me that song, Cut the Cord. I think it's a Shinedown song, Cut the Cord. You may want to take a look at that song, or some of you may be doing some cord cutting as well. If that is you, please take it as it resonates. Let's take a look at what's coming in. What's above you? What is above Leo? Ooh, we have the devil. We have the devil, but it's in reverse, which is good. I do read intuitively, but the devil says here that there could have been some obsessions. There could have been some toxicity here. I feel like this devil is saying you're reclaiming your power from any sort of codependent situation, any sort of manipulation here, or feeling like you were tempted to maybe go back to a pattern, go back to a situation, or go back to a person even, or go back to maybe an addiction. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, but whatever pulls your strings where you don't feel like you have control or you're not in charge, you're saying, to hell with that. I am in charge of my own self. I'm in charge of my feelings and my power, and I create my destiny here. So I feel like you're reclaiming that energy that is rightfully yours. And that's what this important decision and this breakthrough moment is all about. I feel like you're taking back control of yourself. You may have given your power away. You may have let this situation with that Three of Swords kind of get you in a place of feeling rejected or feeling hurt or feeling like you'll never get the love that you want because you're constantly be looking over your shoulder here. But you're healing. You're healing from that, and that's what I'm feeling here. The Four of Swords, Leo, is the card of R&R, rest and retreat. It's about self-love, renewal, taking a break, catching your breath, not obsessing about your love life, not obsessing about what he or she is thinking, not replaying a mental story of what had happened over and over and over into your mind. Some of you may have, oh goodness, some of you may have been caught up in a very toxic cycle where there's maybe things that you did that you're not proud of, and maybe things that another person said or did that they're not proud of, or maybe that they're not even fully aware of. But I feel like you may have seen certain things because they're showing me you closing your eyes. It's almost like you wish you wouldn't have seen a situation that had happened, or maybe you didn't see it coming in or happening here. But it took a lot of your energy and your time and your space here. But I feel like you're healing and you're mending from whatever this toxic pattern or cycle or person or situation or energy was. Okay, because you're coming out on top here, which I really like to see this Four of Swords. Let's get to the good juice. Let's get to what's coming in. Tell me about this breakthrough. What's coming in the near future here for Leo? We see what you've been through here, Leo, but let's see what is showing up. Okay. Is that Jamar or Al, Jamal or Jamarius? I'm not quite sure I can pronounce this. I'm not sure if it's in a different, if it's spelled differently. If I feel like there's Jam. It could be AR or AL, and I feel like there's still some more afterwards. So Jamarius or please take it as it resonates. If that's you, drop it in the comment box below. I apologize. I'm not quite sure what that energy or whose energy that is. But the good news is there's justice coming in. And this justice card, I feel has been showing up for so many signs, especially if those of you are dealing with maybe an Aries or a Taurus. It was in their reading as well, but this Justice card is about balance. It's about karmic cycles coming to an end here. This is about legalities as well, equality, fairness, truth. This can be about not judging oneself or not judging others. This is about what goes around comes around. And some of you may have wanted justice in a situation, but that justice isn't yours to dish out. That's what karma's for. And I feel like a lot of you are having a breakthrough moment, and you're realizing that with this justice energy here, some of you may be dealing with a Libra as well. And for you, Leo, this is all about you bringing balance to your life, bringing balance to your heart, you doing what it takes. That's what these important choices are about. You're making decisions that are in your highest good. That's going to make you feel like you're finally at a state of balance instead of feeling like the scale or the pendulum is swinging from one end to the other at all times in matters of the heart. This is about you forgiving, setting healthy boundaries, even if it's forgiving for your own self, for you to gain the closure that you need here, or for you to bring peace or balance to a very important relationship of the heart. Maybe it's you apologizing to maybe your child or a parent for saying something hurtful. Maybe it's something way more intense. It's going to be different for each and every one of you regarding your story, but the energy remains the same, and the energy is of balance here. Let's take a look and clarify. What's this all about? It is Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there it is. Someone's going to hear some sort of news. Pages can represent news, but this is about manifesting a new opportunity in the physical, a new opportunity to either start again or a new opportunity for a brand new relationship if you're looking. This is also, they're showing me the key again. So somebody may be moving in together. Someone may even be buying or purchasing a new vehicle or something that they need a key to open up here. Someone may have a little box of mementos or maybe you stick your money in a box, or you stick pictures that were important to you. I feel like everybody at one point has some sort of memory box. Some of you have a key in it, and I'm just seeing somebody turning the key and maybe placing items in it or looking at items. So please take that as it resonates. All right, Leo, let's see what you're telling yourself. How are you feeling? What are you telling yourself here in the month of October? I feel like you are going with the flow the best you can, but you're really taking a look at the big picture. Yeah, you're healing. Three of Voices showing up here. Three of Swords again. So whatever challenges that you've endured in the past, whatever disappointments, whatever rejections, I feel like you're seeing the silver lining, and you are taking a look and saying, yeah, you know what? That wasn't as loving as I had thought it was. That's not what the definition of love looks like. That toxic situation I was in, that wasn't love. Or, that manipulation, that wasn't love. Or me obsessing over a situation could have been codependency. So I feel like you're learning a lot about how to heal on a deeper level. And it may have been a slow process, this healing that you've endured. But let's take a look and clarify, because I feel like especially by November, mid to end of November here, you're in a completely different mindset. And I feel like it has to do with a major breakthrough that's coming in for you. You may be, one just flew out one moment here. Okay, so what do we have here for you? We have, the King of Swords. This is Aquarian energy. It's air. So some of you Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But I feel like you're telling yourself no more games, no more BS. You're cutting through any BS. You're cutting through any insecurities here. You want truth, nothing but the truth here. You want balance. You want fairness. You want equality. And you're willing to do what it takes to get that. And I feel like for some of you, if you were dealing with a legal system or a legality that may have been difficult, some of you may be getting the keys to a home or getting the keys to a house here, if that is something, or even a vehicle that you've wanted. But I feel like you're breaking free from whatever that devil energy was for you. All right, Leo, let's take a look at what's going on in your environment. What is going on in your surroundings here, Leo? We have the Knight of Voices. You're going for it. You're taking charge of your destiny. Knight of Swords is someone who is a warrior. He's a hero. He's in need of a hero, so that's who he becomes. He's confident. Sometimes he can be a little impulsive as well, but I feel like it's coming from a place of celebration, success. You're ready to move forward because of some sort of a breakthrough. So I feel like this internal breakthrough that's happening, it could even be external, that it's allowing you to spread your wings. And you can see a Pegasus type energy showing up behind that moon. And yeah, things have been uncertain. You haven't quite been able to grow and expand because things have been slow progressing. If this was a legal issue, or if this has been a divorce that's been ongoing, or if it's been a pain that you've been healing from, I feel like you're finally moving forward towards more freedom. So this is powerful stuff here. Let's just take a look and clarify this Knight of Swords, Knight of Voices in this deck. What do we have here for you? The High Priestess. The High Priestess is about you trusting your gut feelings, trusting your intuition, and that's what may be allowing you to have this breakthrough moment. Now, some of you may have actually been to a reader, you may be watching more YouTube, or you're able to discern for your own self here. You're able to trust your intuition and your gut instincts, and your gut's telling you something here. So pay attention, because that gut's not wrong here. When this High Priestess shows up, you knew that maybe somebody had ulterior motives. You may have known that there were secrets or hidden agendas. Whether you paid attention to them in the past, it doesn't matter, because what you're doing right now is you are listening. And sometimes love gets in the way of listening. Sometimes it's obsessions, or it's about us not fully paying attention because those rose-colored lenses are on, right? But this is about you being able to fully embrace and trust in the God-given abilities that you have, which is your intuition. This is about you trusting that gut feeling in your own self here, and it's allowing you to fly free, whatever that looks like to you. Now, some of you, if you're single, you may be having a breakthrough moment by having this Knight of Voices come your way. Something that happens quick for you. It could be someone that kind of flies in, swoops in. It's like that hero, that knight in shining armor type of energy here. And I'm not saying you need a knight in shining armor, Leo, but it would be nice sometimes to have that person come in and say, hey, Leo, I really, like your energy. I like hanging out with you. Would you like to go on a date? Or would you like to take this relationship or friendship to the next level? So I do feel like some of you are bringing about a heart energy together, mending or closing a gap here of something that may have felt a little bit off or unequal or unfair or even one-sided. I feel like you may be bringing that together. Now let's take a look at your hopes and fears, Leo. What do we have here for Leo's hopes and Leo's fears? Two of Wands. You want to plan your future, but you don't want to be alone doing it. You want to, even if you are alone, I feel a sense of success and accomplishment, because if you are alone, I feel like it's either because you broke free from a situation, a pattern, a cycle, a toxic trait or an addiction, whatever this was here for you, but it's allowing you to have a breakthrough moment to finally be able to plan and hit those goals on the mark here. The Two of Wands, Two of Inspiration, is about planning your future. It is about making decisions that will help you open that heart chakra up. Okay. I feel like you may be contemplating relocating, or contemplating, again, moving in with each other, or what your 5-year goals, your 10-year goals look like here. The fear is, what if I'm indecisive? What if I keep going back between this devil energy and my fears and this painful endings or truths that have happened? What if I keep replaying that story over and over? Don't let the what ifs turn you into someone that can't move forward, because you have that energy kind of going around in a circle and a circle and a circle, causing you to not be able to plan and see the big picture. Because I see you literally having this breakthrough moment here, Leo, that's going to allow you to see beyond. And that's what's going to bring about a breakthrough. Let's take a look at the final outcome for love, Leo 2022. What's the final outcome? I feel like it's going to be something big here. It's definitely going to be, they want to. Okay. What do we have here? Final outcome. I haven't seen that one. I'm excited. What is it here for you? Two of material, two of pentacles, and there it is. That's why. Ace of voices. Beautiful. This is the card of breakthrough. And they kept saying breakthrough, breakthrough. And I kept saying, I know the card's out here. No wonder, because the Ace of voices, Ace of swords, is the card about a major breakthrough. It is pushing through any of those moments of needing truth, needing clarity, needing to know what path to take here. You're pushing through that. Some of you are becoming your own hero, and you're making choices that are going to allow you to open up to either new love or to grow in an existing relationship, or to gain the closure that you fully need to be able to move and grow. This is huge coming in for you here. It's partnered with the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles is the card of balance. Now, this is not going to resonate with every single one of you. Some of you may have been tied up in a relationship or dynamic with another person who was emotionally unavailable, and maybe you yourself were in a relationship, so there could have been some sort of love triangle going on here, or some of you may have done something, or someone may have done something that was less than ethical or moral. It could have been pushing against what you normally believe, if that makes sense. But the Two of Pentacles here, the Two of Pentacles is saying that you will be able to come back from this. This is about you being able to stay calm and find that inner peace needed to either forgive yourself, forgive someone else, and to create the necessary balance needed to have this moment of truth, this breakthrough. The Ace of Swords is about a new understanding and clarity. It is about coming up with an action plan to find, the solutions that are needed and required, which you have showing up here for you. This is about coming up with a new communications. It is about being decisive in the decisions that you make. When you make a decision, you're sticking to it here, I see. So this is a really powerful reading here for you, Leo. Again, if you're single, I do sense that you're having a breakthrough. If things have been slow, get ready, because there is a new beginning coming in for you. If you are in a relationship currently that's just been slow, some of you may be deciding to make a different move. Okay, whether with a person or without, but something needs to give in an energy here. So I feel like you are having a breakthrough when it comes to a relationship. Now, again, it doesn't have to be just romantic. If you have been on the out with a family member, with a mother, with a sibling, with a child, I feel like there's important communication that will be a step towards healing something that was difficult for maybe the both of you. Okay, what do we have here from the Wisdom of the Oracle? I will read to you the relationship message. However, you did get two cards, but I'm only going to read the one. We have here a fork in the road, which I'm trying to think of. It was also Cancer. Cancer who had literally the fork in the road as well. So if you may be dealing with a Cancer, or this could also be about you making a major decision, which I'm actually going to read this, even though I did read it for Cancer as well, because you have important choices and you have breakthroughs coming in. But you also have that observer. Literally, wow, thank you, Spirit. You have the Two of Pentacles and that Two of Wands as well, which is about observing, taking a look. I feel like that same, the same thing happening here, your hopes and your fears. So whatever your hopes and fears are, Leo, you're manifesting. So make sure that you're staying in that positive mindset of seeing beyond, seeing the truth, but also breakthroughs, because you're creating your reality at this time. And those long-term goals that you have for yourself, you're staying very open. You are observing here. Okay, I'm just going to take a peek at both of these for you. I will read to you the relationship message, probably from both, actually. I was just going to do the one, but Spirit is saying that some of you need to hear them both. And this is about time to make a decision. And it's about being at a crossroads. And the relationship message is this. You've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love, or to remain isolated? To go deeper and commit to mutual passion, or walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you are willing to do, invest, and give. Then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice if you move forward with a relationship. Know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to the lessons you must learn in your relationships. Regardless of the decision you're about to make, it will place you on the path to a truer experience of the heart. That's going to resonate, I feel, for a lot of you out there, whether you are single or in a relationship, because you have the choice card here. And even though things have been slow or things have taken a while, I feel like you're having a major breakthrough moment. Now, last but not least, card 49. And for those of you that are interested in any of the decks that were used during your reading, or any that you do see above here, you can find all of that information in the description box below. So remember what I said in the very beginning of your reading, Leo? I said there's a new switch in perspective, almost like that Hanged Man energy. This observer card is all about perspective. It's about observation, objectivity here, and it's about taking a look at things from maybe a different angle, different approach. And the relationship message is this. Sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and you often hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. Absolutely. So yeah, this is about taking that step back, a little bit of R&R, which you have here showing up with that Four of Swords, taking a little bit of time out to look at it from a different perspective. Maybe put yourself in their shoes, or be able to see how maybe they're not fully aware of the consequences. I do feel for a lot of you, if someone did you wrong here, which some of you have had people do you wrong, they may be fully aware, but not to the extent of the soul growth that you needed at that time. Because remember, relationships can be like a mirror. And I do feel for you, Leo, that you will be planning, especially by the end of November, you're planning a whole new different type of energy when it comes to the heart. And some of you have some very beautiful adventures coming in. And I think by next year, this time, matters of the heart are going to look completely different than they look now. I hope this helps you, Leo. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I am sending all of you beautiful Leos tons of love and light. Thank you so much for tuning in.